and that is Commissioner Fink, and I would look for a white ballot for Commissioner Fink. A unanimous ballot has been moved for Commissioner Fink. All in favor of said, oh, I need support, yes. Support. All in favor of the unanimous ballot for Commissioner Fink signify by the sign aye. Aye. Opposed, nay.
Nay.
One nay. Let's see, on a unanimous vote, it is not a unanimous ballot, so we will just vote then. With that case, since it is not a unanimous ballot, I'm looking for a motion to elect Commissioner Fink excuse me, a vote on Commissioner Fink, a straight vote on it. All in favor of Commissioner Fink as Vice Chair signify by the sign aye. 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 Opposed, nay. Nay. And one nay with Commissioner Sweeney. So with that, declare that Commissioner Fink is the Vice Chair for 2008. The Chair of the Board has typically appointed the chairs of the following standing committees, and my choices, and I almost had it so everyone got everything they wanted, but everyone knows what they're getting right now. So it was, everyone almost got their first choice. We weren't, but I think everyone got at least their second choice. For Health and Human Services, Commissioner O'Neill. For Environment and Natural Resources, Commissioner Crone. For Public Works and Transportation Committee, Commissioner Rocker. For Finance and Budget Committee, Commissioner Nelson. For Central Management and Intergovernmental Committee, Commissioner Fink. And for Public Safety and Corrections Committee, Commissioner Sweeney. In the past, and it's not on our sheet here, we have had an Economic Development Committee started by Commissioner Crone quite a few years ago. And I would and I would like to keep that committee alive, and I would like to have Commissioner Crone again chair that committee there. So, and with that, that would be the chair's appointments to the chairs of the standing committees there. At this time, citizens will be allowed to address the board on items not on the agenda, and speakers will be limited to 5 minutes each. They say that, but whatever there. Kevin. Please, you know the drill there, Kevin.
Yes, thank you. Chair Forsman, Commissioners, I'm Kevin Square Brown of Duluth. I'm speaking today on behalf of the We Are Watching St. Louis County campaign. The We Are Watching campaign applauds the recent adoption of a code of conduct for elected officials of St. Louis County. We wish to acknowledge Commissioner Bill Crone's leadership in his role as board chair during the past year. Today, the members of the campaign are providing the following updates regarding progress towards our goals and are announcing our plan to continue monitoring the St. Louis County Board consistent with those goals. 1, to ensure that commissioners operate in a manner that reflects the goodness of the people of St. Louis County, that commissioners are accountable, that commissioners are fair, and that their actions are just and transparent. Much of what has troubled us over the course of the last 4 months has been the way in which some commissioners have conducted themselves, as well as the lack of transparency in the conduct of some county commissioners. Specific examples are documented on our website, www.northernmnnews.com. These examples illustrate the need to continue to monitor the board meetings and activities. It is our hope that increased public awareness will result in greater accountability and civility in the work of the county board. Specific examples related to this goal include repeated discounting of findings of sexual harassment, even after having been advised by the county attorney to stop discussing such findings. Throwing a copy of the bound county budget toward a commissioner during a board workshop, and then refusing to apologize at a subsequent meeting. The vote at the December 18th meeting to raise mileage reimbursement for elected officials to 72.6 cents per mile, well in excess of the federal mileage rate, effectively raising commissioner salaries. It is important to note that this raise applies to elected officials and a lobbyist, but not others working for the county. Voting against this raise were Commissioners Crone and O'Neill. Commissioners Crone, O'Neill, and Forsman have sent official requests not to be reimbursed at the inflated rate. Our second goal includes the adoption of a code of conduct for St. Louis County Commissioners that is legally sound, ethically strong, and externally enforceable. We also advocate county-based mandatory sexual harassment and diversity training for all commissioners. We believe that the code that passed is a good first step. While not as comprehensive as the code drafted by the committee initially appointed by this board, it does articulate standards of behavior, and we will look forward to improved conduct as a result. Our observations at meetings over the last 4 months indicate a clear need for such a code, augmented by meaningful training regarding diversity as reflected in the following examples, all of which occurred since September. Minimizing the significance of lynching and racial oppression by referring to the We Are Watching group as a lynch mob. Discounting women who address the board, whether they be commissioners, citizens, county employees, or elected officials. Not including mandatory sexual harassment and diversity training as a provision of the code. Our third goal continues to be to provide an avenue for the people of St. Louis County to be more aware of the actions of their commissioners. Today, we pledge to continue with the following: regular attendance at board meetings, displaying an A for accountability, providing analysis of board actions, maintaining a comprehensive website with written and video updates of board meetings and actions of commissioners. It is our hope that with the code of conduct in place, there will be an improvement in the conduct, functioning, and governance of this body. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Is there any other citizens that wish to speak before the board? Come forward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. My name is Jan Karen. Thank you to the commissioners for providing this opportunity for us. I think that I appreciate what the excuse me, We Are Watching group is doing, in that they are, in my view, they are providing an opportunity for you as well as for us. They are providing us an opportunity to make St. Louis County government as strong, representative, and respectful as we can. So the way I see it, we're all in this together. It is we. We need you to be making some changes that we see as significant to the community, and you need us to be supportive and to support actions and your proceedings. I would like to just address one issue, that of raising mileage reimbursement. According to the information that I gathered, the federal rate as of February 2007 is 48.5 cents a mile. I applaud those commissioners who chose not to be reimbursed, and I would invite you to reconsider the action to raise that reimbursement. You don't have to stay there if you see that the public, as well as federal guidelines, suggest that it could be otherwise. So I appreciate your hearing us, you're providing this opportunity, and hopefully you're being able to take in some of the ideas that the public brings to you. Thank you.
Excuse me, Jan, 1 second. The clerk has asked if you signed in there. So.
No, I didn't.
Okay, just because he will get your name off of that, so the spelling will be correct. And